I have a quick and fun law of attraction story that I would like to share with you. This was at a stage of my life where I was heavily into hating absolutely everything about the government. I mean, I studied way too much stuff, way more than any one person should know about how corrupt and just effed up things are in the government and just the system in general. I was super depressed and super angry, so I decided I wanted to become a lawyer. I wanted to become a lawyer that worked pro bono, which means for free, basically, that helped farmers that were getting sued by Monsanto. If you don't know who Monsanto is, I'm not going to go on a huge long rant about them, but it's probably the worst company in the world, and they happened to just get bought by a company called Bayer, the aspirin or whatever pain relief company. So don't use Bayer products because they're fucking poison. Find the root cause of your pain. Don't try to mask it because it's only going to get worse in the long run. Anyway, I wanted to do free work helping farmers because you guys have no idea how big of a deal this is. Monsanto has a budget of millions of dollars. This is what I've heard, this is what I've read, this is what I've studied, to go around throwing their genetically modified seed from helicopters, throwing it in people's fields. So I wanted to help people that were getting sued because there are farmers all over the world. They're committing suicide because Monsanto's suing the shit out of them after they've planted their stuff in the farmer's lot. They're suing the shit out of them, and these people have no way out other than killing themselves, apparently. Like, this is a thing. Or at least it was then. I don't know if it still is. It probably is. I can't imagine they stopped, but this was a big thing. So I wanted to help farmers, but I wanted to do it for free because they're already being, they're on the brink of bankruptcy because this gigantic evil corporation is suing the shit out of them. So I don't want to go to school for 4 or 8 years, however long it takes to become a lawyer. I mean, in my case, it'd be 8 because I've never gone to college. So I don't want to do all that shit and then work for free for somebody, right? That's way too much time. So I thought, there's a way. There is a way to become a lawyer without having to pass the bar. I know it. You just need to know someone. Ladies, there are loopholes to everything. That's the whole point of this story, is there are loopholes to absolutely everything. And I really want you to know this because you need to. Right now, you're taking the loophole to becoming a highly paid dancer. I wasn't on YouTube looking up tips from dancers because I don't think that existed when I first started. So you're on the right track here with the loophole, but I just want to really nail this in there, that there are loopholes to everything in life. So in my case, with wanting to become a lawyer, I was like, I just need to know somebody. I just need to know the right person. Who is the right person? How can I find them? Well, I went to work that night, and I still remember exactly where this guy was sitting at the stage, and I walk up to him, I put my arm around his neck, and I go through my spiel, whatever the heck I said at the time, and he said he was a lawyer, and I stopped, and I looked at him, and I said, "Oh, really?" I said, "So, I want to become a lawyer, but I don't want to have to pass the bar. I just want to become a lawyer." I said, "How do I do it?" And he looked at me and he started laughing and he was like, "You have to pass the bar. You've got to go through all of that. You can't just become a lawyer." And I looked at him and I said, "I know that that's not true." I said, "There is a way. Tell me what it is. How do I become a lawyer without having to pass the bar?" And he goes, "You can't do that. You have to pass the bar." And this is coming from someone that's done a ton of school and had to go through all that stuff to become a lawyer. And now he has some stripper being like, "Just tell me how to pass the bar. I know that just tell me how to get in. I know that there's a way to do it. Tell me how." So I asked him again. I said, "There's a way. I know there's a way." I said, "Tell me what it is." And he stopped laughing and he looked me in the eye and he goes, "All right, go to," and he gave me the name of a web address, and he said, "Look for the guy on there with the largest picture. I'm not going to tell you his name." He never told me his name. He said, "Go look for that guy." He goes, "Talk to him." He goes, "He's the guy that you need to talk to if you're serious about that." And he goes, Do not tell him who sent you. I didn't even know what the guy's name was. He might have told me at that point. I don't remember. But I said I wouldn't even think about it. He goes, don't tell him who sent you. He goes, and it's probably gonna cost you some money. But if you actually just want to become a lawyer, he's the guy to talk to. I wasn't even that surprised. And that was the first person I asked. The first lawyer I asked gave me the answer to how to become a lawyer. And, maybe that guy wouldn't have helped me, right? Maybe the guy that he directed me to, maybe he wouldn't have helped me. But the point is, it is possible. And even this random first lawyer that I happened to talk to knew the guy that could make it happen for me. I just want to leave you with that. I want you to think about how powerful that is. If you don't have a target, you can't hit it. Pick your target and focus on it. The people and situations and the doors will open up for you. Believe that it's possible. If I had listened to that guy after I asked him the first time, if I quit believing, oh, okay, well, a lawyer who's been through the process just told me it's not possible. Obviously, he must know the truth, right? No, the truth is what you make it. I have another story I'm going to share, but on a separate video it's called What the Seeker Seeks, the Prover Will Prove. And that's going to be the next video that's going to talk about you need to look for what you want. Because you're looking for something regardless, right? Even if you're lost in confusion all the time, that's what you're going to keep finding. If you keep assuming you're just lost and you don't know what to do and whatever, that's what's going to keep happening to you. You need to just pick something. Even if you don't know what it is or you have so many different which ways that you want to go, I'll tell you what. Here you go. Here's the thing that you should pick right now. First thing you should pick, and then you can figure out more of your life later. Decide you are going to become one of the top money makers in your club, whatever club that is. If you're on my channel because you're a stripper or you're a wannabe stripper or you're a soon-to-be stripper, decide you are going to become one of the best dancers at every club you ever work at. Decide it right now. Feel it, believe it, see it in your head. You might not know what that looks like because maybe you haven't even worked yet, but once you start working, watch the girls that are always making money and then see that as yourself. You can always make money. You can do it. So pick that as a goal for right now. You're going to become one of the top money makers in your club. Had to share this story with you. I thought it was awesome. Sorry if I kind of rambled at the beginning. Okay, I love you. Goodbye.